Okay, guys, it's our first official full week of school, and today is Monday, our first Monday of the school year. So let's go through and see what we're doing today. So, welcome to your reading classroom. I'm going to point a few things out to you in your reading classroom. For instance, all the links I have. So, there's quite a few over here. I'm going to go through them really quickly. Over here, notice that you have Think Central. That is where you find your reading book. It's where you find access to the small books you read in groups sometimes. You can find access to your reader's notebook. So there's all sorts of links inside there. Next, we have Sora, and I want to remind you that Sora is the online reading that you can do. So it's like ebooks that you can find right in your class link. Over here, this is Destiny. Later on, I'll be teaching you how you can check out books through Destiny. That is our library program. ClassLink is the hub for all of your other resources. For instance, you will find Sora inside there. Also, because we do a lot of things with new vocabulary, there is a spot for dictionary.com if that helps you out. This is our Imagine Learning link. You are going to be required to do Imagine Learning every day starting next week, and I'll have a video about how to best do that. Your classroom class link is here. And then notice that you also have your Journeys book. So this will take you, I believe this takes you straight to your Journeys book instead of going to Think Central to try to find your book. So hopefully that one works. Some other things I'm going to point out that it says Monday here. Notice the dates, September 14th through 18th. So that's this week. You have Monday. This is going to take you straight to Monday's work. So it might help, or Monday's videos, I should say. So it might help you out if you come in here on Thursday instead of scrolling through everything. You can click on this and it'll take you right to the correct day. Okay, so this is your journal. Your journals for your reading will always be this green color. Typically, instead of the word race, where it says race right here, it's going to say the name of the story. And normally there would be a picture of the story here from the cover. But this week we're doing something a little bit different. So I just picked an image, and the tasks we're doing is called Race. You can personalize it and make it your own. Inside each of your journals is going to be your task list for the week. So I'm going to point some things out. Up here, it says Race. Typically, it'll be the name of the story that we're going to read, our anchor text. Over here, you have a list of must do. This is the things you need to complete each week. Typically, it's just going to be what is listed for each day, but also later it will also include Imagine Learning. Notice here that I have the click it arrow. That means these are linked. So if I come in here on, Wednesday, I can click on the Wednesday, and it's going to take me right to Wednesday's work rather than have to scroll through everything. Notice over here, I have the colors of the rainbow. Monday is always going to be red. Tuesday is always going to be orange, and so forth. So when I look at the slides, I can see at a glance which work is for Monday, which one is for Tuesday. And then down here, I have may do. This week, it's just going to be either to do choices that you didn't have to do in the daily tasks, or Imagine Learning, or silent reading. Later on, I will be adding some other additional items for you to do. Notice right here we have Monday's task list, but notice it says instead of task, it says choice. That means you only have to pick one of these to do. We'll be doing the R of Race today. You can choose to either do monkeys or Pluto. Sometimes it'll say option 1 or option 2. Sometimes it gives the name of the assignment like this. And you still right over here can check off the one you did. These are linked. So if I am after school, I'm showing my mom or dad what I finished, and I know that I did Pluto, I can come up here and click on Pluto, and it's going to take me straight to the work. This does skip the how-to part, so please don't just click on this to get to your work every day. Your target is located in this slideshow that you're watching this video through. It is located usually in the slide right after this video is posted. So please make sure that you're going in and you are you're finding the target question. You're typing it in. Today it's going to be something about the R of Race, and you're going to, at the end, come back and answer that question. Okay, so let's talk about RACE. RACE is just a mnemonic device or a way to help you remember how to answer extended response questions. Those are also called constructed response or essay questions. So let's look at what RACE says. It says restate the question, answer the question, cite text evidence, and explain what it means. That's every single one. We're going to go through one each day so that we are sure we know how to answer questions, because your questions in reading are also how I'm grading writing. So we've got to make sure our answers are very clear. So we're going to talk real quick about restate the question. So notice that I have some steps for you. It says read the question carefully. You're going to find the key words in the question, and then you're going to make a sentence stem with the key words from the question. So, and they over here on the little anchor chart, it says change the question into a statement. So I have the question here, why was Max riding his bike to the park? And I noticed, Max riding his bike to the park. Those are probably the key words. So I see Max was riding his bike to the park because... So I know I have all those keywords involved. So let's look at some more. When the story first starts, how old is the main character? Okay, well, what are some of the key words there? I notice the key words are when the story first starts, old, and main character. So, I'm going to make sure those things are all in my answer. So here's an example of and I'm going to make sure all those are in there. So when the story first starts, the main character is 12 years old. Now, I don't know what story this was, so I just kind of made something up. But notice over here, they have the ... That's all you're doing today. You're just going to change the question into a sentence stem or a statement and put ... because you're not going to have a story to read. I'm going to double check that all of my keywords are there. I notice I said the keywords were when the story first starts. Yep, I have that. I see old. I see the word old, and I see main character. Main character. Perfect. I have all of the parts, the keywords to the question, and it is in the form of a statement. So let's... Oh, yep, and I checked it all done. Perfect. So we're going to try some of these. Why does Mr. Keen start changing the days at the that school is held? Okay. Keywords. Keywords. Mr. Keen start changing the days that school is held. Okay, I'm going to make sure those are part of my statement. So right now I want you to think, what would your statement be? Maybe it would be, Mr. Keen starts changing the days school is held because, and notice I just put a ... because I don't know this story. I haven't actually read it, but I'm just practicing the skill of changing it. So let's try that again. What qualities does the judge have that make him a good judge? Okay, keywords. I want you to think real quick. What do you think the keywords are? I found qualities the judge have that make him a good judge. So now I'm going to make a statement and make sure that that is all in there. Go ahead and do one on your own in your head. I came up with the qualities the judge has that make him a good judge are, and then the ... Let's try one more. How did the author make the ending believable? The author... I got the author made the ending believable. So here's my answer. The author made the ending believable by... That's all you're doing today, okay? So your task today, you have two different choices. You have questions regarding a story about monkeys and questions regarding a story about Pluto. Do you need to answer these questions? No, you do not. You just need to change them into a statement. So you get to choose which one you're going to do. You do not have to do them both, but you're welcome to if you would like to. And then you're going to go back and you're going to answer the reflection question that you have. So once you are done with this, you are done with reading for today. If you haven't already done math, go back and do math. If you have, you can choose to silently read, and you're welcome to get on Imagine Learning and try that as well. Good luck with the rest of your day, and I will see you guys tomorrow.